Hi, I'm Tisha.
I'm Loren.
And this is the Open Booked podcast. Today, we are talking about One Golden Summer by Carley Fortune. But first, what are you reading?
I am still working on my paper version of Love on the Brain by Queen Allie Hazelwood. I will be in Italy, I think, when this episode comes out. We're recording it just a little early. I am getting full Italian romance mode. So, Everand, I think I talked about this a couple months ago when I really started ramping this up. Everand has an unlimited amount, guys, for free. I've probably read 10 already, and there's like 10 saved. I'm going to try not to burn myself out, but I'm reading this one right now, or listening, called Dreaming of Florence. They're really just kind of rom-com-y, like, I don't want to say not as mature as Emily Henry, Allie Hazelwood, but like just entry little rom-coms. So they're good to listen while you're working, cleaning, whatever. They're not going to be like shock and awe or anything like that. But yeah, I'm just kind of trucking through those, helping my reading goal because most of them are pretty short. And I finished this book. Kind of want to go on a Carley Fortune deep dive now. Yeah, but what about you?
I am also still working on my atmosphere paper, but I'm also listening to the Hawthorne Legacy, which is the second in the Inheritance Games series, the one I'm working through with my oldest.
That's fun that you guys are doing that together.
Yeah.
Well, before we yap, I have some new books I want to show.
Yay.
Number
Is that
one.
Your bookish box?
No, I haven't gotten one of those in a little bit. I got this at book club. You were out of town that day, and they had Underbrush come. Oh. And they had a table, and this book had launched that day.
That's awesome.
And I just thought it was really pretty. This is pink, in case you can't tell. It's like a light pink with blue. It's just pretty colors.
It's giving Aelin Galathinius vibes. Warrior, princess, assassin.
For real. It really is. And then, this one is an Amazon buy. I know I said I was cut off on books. I'm just really limiting it, okay? This is called Fall I Want. I saw it on one of the pages that we're in, but I got it for the edges. Look at these!
So freaking cute.
Good. So good. Anyways, I don't even know what it's about. I'm guessing this girl runs a coffee shop and she has this like grumpy customer. And sign me up. That's what it is. Sign me up. Last one, we have read this book and we have covered this book. I did not purchase it. I used an Audible credit. But the second one's coming out very soon, and it's in special edition. And this is a special edition that just came out not long ago. I don't remember the exact date, but I wanted them to match. Mm-hmm. You know what it is?
Yes. It's so pretty.
It's like minimalistic, pretty.
Yes.
Like some covers I look at and there's so much going on and I love it. And then some I'm like, this is it. You guys all know this was not our favorite book, but we've agreed that we think we've read it at the wrong time. So.
Right book, wrong time.
Right book, wrong time. I think I'm going to do a reread before the new one comes out. Okay. Which I have pre-ordered in the same edition. It looks just like this, but it's like orangish red. And it's so pretty. For Brimstone. Yeah. So anyways, this came into, so I thought I'd show it. This book is big. I didn't realize. Yeah. Like, comparing it to this new little, it's huge, but. Yeah. Anyways.
I want to say it was like 14 hours on audio.
Like, probably 2 or 1.8. Yeah.
It was a good one.
One thing, I have really slowed down my speeds.
Same.
I'm aware of the psychoticness here. I can listen and understand a non-fantasy book at 3. 2.5, really I'm thriving. Non-fantasy. With weird names, world building, I really have to slow it down. Never below 1.8 though. Like that's my slowest. But I've started listening to everything on 2. It's taking a little longer, but I think my brain appreciates me for that. Yeah. I mean, Audible called everybody out for that. Do you remember that commercial? I don't even know if we talked about it. Mm-mm. They, made a commercial asking everyone what their audiobook speeds were. and then made a comment at the end about how books were meant to be enjoyed at like one speed or something like that. I'm like, I'm sorry, I cannot listen at one speed. I talk faster than that and I read faster than that, and you have to adjust to your personal speed.
Yeah, like when I'm doing like Kindle reading and listening, it averages about like 1.7, 1.8, like as I'm reading on the page. So to read that slow, I've tried to record narration to submit for like voiceover work and for narrating books, and I just cannot talk slow enough.
Yeah.
Like I stumble more if I talk slower. So it's bad.
Yeah.
My brain just doesn't work like that.
No.
I
And
don't.
I think that's normal. Like some people's just doesn't. Like you think about you and I having a conversation versus someone else. We may think someone else talks faster than us, and someone else may come in and be like, holy shit, they talk
So
so
fast, yeah.
fast. Yeah. But to us that's just our normal cadence, and I think that's the beauty of the speeds is you can pick whatever you want. No judgment.
Yeah.
Unless you listen at one even. Cuz I don't know how. Bless your heart if you can do that. Because I get distracted. I'm like, "Oh, squirrel." Oh.
There's like long pauses. I'm like,
Yes.
today.
Yeah, today, Junior.
Yeah. I did something weird on and like started the book over on my watch yesterday,
Mhm.
or I guess a chapter, and it went back down to one speed, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? I can't. I
Mhm.
can't."
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, but hey, you audiobook people, we relate. You'll hear us every
Mm-hmm.
single week talk about trying to read paper books and on our Kindle and ending up
Just
buying
listening.
it using a credit. So we understand. This book I did use a credit for. It was on Spotify, but I used all my hours this month already, and I wasn't going to buy more hours when I had a couple credits saved up. So decisions, man.
Yeah, and I've looked at like even purchasing like when it's, $20 and I don't have a credit, it's cheaper to buy more credits
Mm-hmm.
and use a credit than to purchase it outright.
Yes. You
So I'm
can
like,
buy bundles of credits
yeah, I'm like, I'll
too.
buy a 3 pack of credits for
Mm-hmm.
$45 and I get 3 books and might spend those on a book that's like $20 instead
Mm-hmm.
of, yeah.
Yeah. I have this girl book math that I do that if the book costs less than $15 on Audible when I'm looking at it, I buy it if I really want it. Because to me, I want to save my credits for books that cost more than $15
Mm-hmm.
because I'm losing money if I use a credit for those in my head. But also, you can buy, I bought a bundle, I think, because we share an Audible account and he listens to a lot of books too, honestly, that I don't. So he wanted to read this huge, like, young adult fantasy series that I don't know that I will read, but there was like 10 books in it, and we needed credits for all of them, and they were all over $15. I think I got a bundle for $90 for 10. I don't remember, but it was insane. I think I got them for like $10 a credit instead.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big bundle, and I was like, shit, this is expensive. But for 10 books or
Cheaper than.
whatever, it's cheaper than the alternative, and he got all of his books and can re-listen. He's a re-listener, so he'll probably listen to them 100 times. So yeah, Audible does do deals like that. I just wish that when you click buy now, it didn't take you to your internet browser to log into Amazon. Like, buy it through the fucking app and integrate it with Kindle while you're at it. You're fucking Amazon.
Yeah. Ugh, it's asinine that in 2025 we're still having to like open an external browser to purchase something. And I think that's where a lot of my Audible issues have been lately because one of my cards expired, so it just like shuts everything down. It freaks out. But I'm not even using that card.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about it?
Yeah, for as big as reading has become again, I understand that this is trendy right now and it hasn't always been. It was when we were kids, and then there was a hiatus where the nerds read, and then now it's like every suburban housewife nerd, everybody reads, which I love it. I wish it
Yeah.
would just stay. But you would think, being the biggest online company, obviously Walmart's the biggest company, but the biggest online shopping site could handle suburban housewives buying smut. I'm just saying, like, you should be prepared for this, and it should all be one app. The book we're covering next week, complaining about Audible, it's free on Kindle Unlimited. Read and listen. But when you search it on Audible, it was trying to charge me $1.50 for it, which isn't a lot, but it was annoying. So you had to go on the Kindle app, download it. I had too many books, so I had to return some. And then I had to refresh my Audible app for it to show up. And I was like, why can't it just be in one spot? How many people wouldn't have gone and looked on Kindle, paid the $1.50, and then just gotten it? That was annoying to me.
Yeah, it didn't even show, because I looked too. It showed the Kindle version, but it didn't give me the option to listen to it.
Did you have to buy it?
I had to buy it for $1.50.
Maybe I downloaded it during a deal and just traded it in, because that day I added the column to our sheet of like where to find all the books. I went ahead and downloaded, used my credits, whatever, to plan. So maybe that was maybe what I signed up for was temporary, and that's why it tried to charge me $1.50 when I was just looking for it.
Who knows?
Also, a note for everyone listening: if you go on Audible some days and just click on deals, you can find books that are like mid-series maybe, or the last book or the first book for like $3.
Yeah.
Like 80-90% off. I've bought a couple of series that are on my TBR that I'm like, this is $3. I understand the rest of the books aren't, but if I can save money, I'm going to go ahead and snag a couple. I think I got 4 or 5 a couple weeks ago that were all under like $2.99 or something really cheap.
Yeah.
And it changes every day, so check that out.
Yeah. Since you were talking about the resurgence of everyone reading again, we went to book bingo.
Yes.
And the venue was, I think, unprepared for the amount of people that would attend.
Yes.
And another one of my friends was there, and she was like, yeah, they weren't prepared for the reading community to show up. And I was like, yeah, I think that's going to be our problem probably for the next couple of years, is they're trying to create all of these events for readers, but no one is actually prepared for people to show up.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot more people than I expected, but also less people than I expected at the same time. Like, I thought it would be a lot more organized. I thought it would be a bigger space. So we were all really squished in there. It was fun. We all kind of talked the next day and decided, until we get a bigger venue and everyone can have a table to like put your food on, to put your bingo card on even.
Yeah.
Or your drinks. Like, maybe that's not our thing. So
yeah. It's totally up our alley, and the location personally for me was great because it's like 4 minutes from my house. But agreed, super great idea, super great event, just too small, a little bit disorganized, but it was the first one. They'll work the kinks out, hopefully. Maybe they'll do it at Goat Lab. Goat Lab's kind of crammed for book club, but they pull chairs together and people have tables and couches, and they figure it out.
Yeah, and I think if they had just set up like tables, like long tables, and put chairs at them, like that would have been fine. Even on both sides, we would have been okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's traditionally how bingo is done.
It was just folding chairs where people could barely walk by. It was like ass in the face when they walked by you.
Yeah, it was bad.
Also, TMI, all of us girls were being blessed by Mother Nature and were in really bad moods.
Yeah. Yeah. So the fact that our husbands were there and not into it
sent us. All of us. The amount of dirty looks Tisha and I were throwing at our husbands could kill. Who were over there like, a little snickery.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, for real. Anyways, I'm excited for, I feel like the Dixon Street, Georges.
Yeah.
Was a much bigger, more prepared for the trivia. So I'm excited for you guys soon to go to Fourth Wing. I'm My FOMO is unreal, and the fact that I have FOMO about a bookish trivia while I'm going to be on an Italian vacation says a lot about my personality. But yeah, no, I'm gonna need like full-on text updates. And you guys better represent. You know, we got second last time. We can't get less than second.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing a reread over the next 2 weeks, and I'm looking up all of the Fourth Wing trivia that's out there.
You know they just got that shit for Throne of Glass. You know they just got that shit off of Google, because some of it was wrong.
Yeah.
As we liked to tell them.
Yeah.
Our table was pretty aggressive, but we weren't the only ones. There were several tables screaming about them being wrong. If there's one thing book ladies are passionate about, it is Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros in general. Just those two lovely ladies. So, okay, do we want to yap a little bit?
Yeah.
As if we weren't already yapping?
Yeah.
Have some news articles that are interesting that caught my eye this week. Number 1, this is not interesting. This girl, Hope Onyx is what she went by, Cornish, got shot on August 19th as she opened her bedroom door by her adopted father. He admitted to killing her. He said he was tired of being belittled by his brother and wanted to kill himself and his 3 children. He also, in another place, said the child was getting bullied for being, I'm not sure if she was a they, them, or preferred girls or something, but she was not straight. And wrapped her in a pride flag to show respect.
I saw that. But if he wanted to kill himself and his 3 kids, why didn't he kill himself?
Well, what about the other kids?
Exactly.
Because he didn't get to them either. I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah.
But maybe he should have taken care of himself. I'm just saying. What kind of parent just says, oh, you're being bullied? This sounds like animal culture, like the mom dog. This is going to sound rough, but I've literally witnessed it. When you have a litter of puppies, the mom tries to kill and eat the runt. Sometimes you have to pull the runt away from the mother because the mother kills the weakest link. This sounds like animalistic culture. Like, crazy. We are not like that.
Like one of those pride killings for, there's a couple of like Asian cultures, I've seen it in TV shows, I don't know for sure. Say a child is getting divorced or doesn't want to go through with this arranged marriage. Like the dad will kill the daughter rather than being shunned or disgraced in his community by his daughter.
That's ridiculous, but I've heard about that too. I couldn't think of what culture it
sounds
is.
like that. Ugh, it's awful.
Wild.
But I briefly saw this yesterday just because he had wrapped her in a trans pride or pride flag of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't really get into specifics on why, other than to like honor the memory. So I don't know the details of that, but didn't deserve to get killed by the stepfather no matter what. So, okay, this next one's kind of funny. There are rabbits running around in Colorado with tentacles and horns like growing out. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of this.
I haven't seen the pictures, thank God.
It's a virus without a cure. Apparently it's kind of common, and we just usually don't see it. But this is in Fort Collins, Colorado. And it's not dangerous to the rabbit unless they grow into the brain or block the breathing or something like that. But it doesn't hurt them. It doesn't transfer to other animals or humans. It doesn't really cause any problems. It's like benign growths. But they look straight out of Alien.
Yeah.
I sent you the TikTok. You need to look at it.
Okay,
to haunt your nightmares. But anyways, thought it was worth mentioning. I had never seen anything like this in my life. We have a lot of rabbits around here too. I could probably walk outside right now and one would hop in my yard.
Yeah,
very common. Yeah, very common.
Loves them.
Yeah, my dogs love to chase them. Luckily, Rooster's very slow. Does he?
Them and the squirrels. He's like,
yeah.
Are they going to come to me?
Back in Maya's prime and Trooper, they'd probably get a bird, a squirrel, or a rabbit every other day. They got him a lot because they're very athletic.
Yeah.
Maya's got some little arthritis in her back and hips, so she can't quite catch him anymore. And Rooster takes a lot to get that 135 pounds going. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if he caught it would be one bite, but catching it's the problem.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Yep.
Okay, you remember Sean Kingston?
Yes. I saw this one too. Beautiful girls.
Yeah. Apparently bro's sketchy as fuck now. So,
yeah.
Okay, circa 2007, 8, he was the guy. His little Jamaican accent, beautiful girls, my love, take you there. Like, he just had some, like, tropical reggae, upbeat vibes. I loved him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, wasn't he on The Voice or something for a little bit? Or is that CeeLo? That was CeeLo.
CeeLo.
Okay. They kind of look alike, honestly. They really do. Like, their face shape, their weight, like, they kind of look alike.
Maybe.
Without the glasses CeeLo wears. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, obviously, he wasn't a one-hit wonder, but he was like a aughts wonder, okay? Like, when the tins happened, I think he just kind of wasn't there anymore. Anyways, he's not popular now. Gen Z and Gen Alpha probably don't know who he is. He just got sentenced to prison. Apparently his mom is already in prison.
Yeah.
Because they be doing wire fraud schemes, like to car dealerships, mattress shops. Like, I'm guessing they're saying they're wiring money, and they're not. Like, fake wires, and then they steal the cars and mattresses and such. That's the vibe I got from it, but yeah, just write another song or something. Like, he's got a great voice. Why would we be doing that?
Or get a cameo in a TV show or movie. Like, there's a million ways to make money. This ain't it.
Or he could just start making TikToks. Like, Jason Derulo is a great example. He was really big the same time period. He probably stayed big longer. And then he didn't have, like, he had some stuff, but not huge songs when we were teens. Then 2020 COVID hits. My For You page is nothing but Jason Derulo. Bro popped back up and is still huge on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because he just got into what the kids were doing. So he should have just done TikTok. Anyways, so we'll see you in 3.5 years.
He said in his, like, statement to the court that he promised to pay everyone back every penny. I'm like, I don't know how you're going to do that from prison, but good luck to you, brother.
Yeah, who's getting your royalty checks while you're in prison? Does he have kids? I don't know. I've never heard. Okay, this one is interesting.
Saw this too.
There were 8 babies born in the UK from 3 parents. And no, it's not a threesome. And no, it's not a Viking Loki god joining the bed situation. If you know, you know, friends, from a prior episode.
No magic involved.
No just magic science. Involved. Just science, exactly. So it's IVF. There's one father and then the main mother. And then they enter a third mother's DNA. And it's really a purpose of not like a throuple. It's because of better DNA, better genetics, where it's still, I saw that it was still like 99.9% the original 2 parents. But in some cases, if the third person / second mother has a stronger mitochondria in certain areas, now this is kind of getting over my head, it would overrule, and it's supposed to help the babies be healthier and have less likelihood of genetic issues. So all of them, I put all 3 are healthy. It was 8 babies born for the first time, and all 8 are very healthy so far. No issues. I'm assuming they're still going to look like the main 2 parents, but I'm just wondering if you're the third mom, like, are you just a donor? Or are you, like, the wife's best friend and you act like a mom? Like, what's the social situation here?
Yeah, and I'm betting between all 8 of these babies, there's a different dynamic for every family. Because, one, how do you ask somebody to, hey, we're having IVF. We have our eggs, but we need some extra eggs.
Yeah.
That's a big ask.
You've got to be a sister, but then your cells are the same. You've got to be a best friend so close you're a sister.
Yeah, I just don't know. We'll see how that pans
Yeah.
out.
I think it's
And then,
interesting.
and then do they have any legal recourse if, say, 5 years down the road, the parents get divorced? Does the second mom have an option to adopt or take this child as their own? What if the second mom and the dad get together? Like, there's so many ways this could be fucked up, and this would make a great movie.
For sure.
The
lives of these 8 children and the different dynamics, 100. My thought is, in most cases, this is just what's making sense to me, is it's some lady who sold her eggs as a donor for money and signed away rights and like doesn't want anything to do with it. And the kid will never know. That's in my head, probably.
Yeah.
But there's part of me that's like,
route.
Is this a throuple? Is this a, what's the vibe?
Yep. I guess we'll see.
Yep. Next, more technology / science. As much as we want to bitch about AI, sometimes it can be pretty cool. Pros and cons. Like, I just found out, before I jump into this, that there are prompts for ChatGPT to help you find the best times of year and best sites to buy travel. Everyone and their brother knows that if you keep searching on the same browser, every time you refresh, it's going to go up for some reason because the cookies or whatever it may be. Anytime I book flights, I always like go in a guest browser and wipe my cookies, and it's cheaper. Guys, this is facts. And it's so fucking stupid. ChatGPT can search the websites, and there's like certain prompts that I saved. I haven't done it yet, but for my next, I just kind of kept it in the back burner. But I thought it was worth mentioning that there are some cool features, and MIT, I'm sure everyone's heard of that little institution, used AI, generative AI, to help come up with new antibiotics. So everybody knows you have to go get booster shots and whatnot for certain viruses. Well, there are certain viruses that have turned into what they call super viruses, where the antibiotics don't affect them, because just like us, you work outside all the time, your skin's going to adapt to being outside and you don't burn as easily, or you work in the dark, your eyes are going to adjust. It's human nature for that to happen. I think it's just nature in general. So viruses do the same thing. So some of our antibiotics don't necessarily work or work as well because of the, what is it called? Evolution? I hate using that word because I don't believe in evolution personally, but that's what it is, I guess, of these viruses, right? So for the first time in decades, I don't know how many, but a long time, there has been 2 new antibiotics, which is kind of cool. Antibiotics is like something, they fuck up your gut, let's be real. But there's something,
kills all the bacteria.
Exactly. But there's something every person needs at a certain point in their life. Apparently, the viruses that these are working on kill an average of 5 million people a year across the world. So this is crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's awesome. So I hope they're good. I think obviously the stuff to go through probably a lot of testing and FDA and everything else, but that's a huge.
Be sold to the highest bidder.
Yeah. Yep. So then Big Pharma can charge us 10 times what it's worth, maybe 100 times actually. I'm being generous with 10 times.
Yeah.
But anyways, thought that was really, really cool. So hopefully it becomes available to the public for not a arm and a leg if they need it. Speaking of sicknesses, the plague is back. Did you see this?
Not for the first time, but yeah.
No. Okay, so apparently last month, I put last week on this, but it was last month, someone in Arizona died of the plague. And then someone in Lake Tahoe tested positive this week. So it's from a flea bite, which is just what we were taught in school. The mice came over with fleas on the mice, and they bit the people, and they died of the plague. So, anyways, they say there is 0 risk to the public. Like, this is extremely rare. We don't have to worry about an outbreak, blah, blah, blah. But you just never hear of the plague anymore, since like medieval times.
But Arizona and Lake Tahoe, there's a good distance between the two.
Yep. There's a couple states.
Yeah.
It's Lake Tahoe's in California, Arizona, so you gotta go through Nevada. Yeah.
But sure, there's no risk to anyone else.
Yeah. Our neck of the woods, I did not put this on here, but we have to talk about it. Our neck of the woods, Lake of the Ozarks, I say our neck of the woods. We are in the Ozark Mountain Range. Yes, the Ozarks are in Arkansas and Oklahoma too. If I have one more person say the Ozarks are Missouri, I'm just going to slap you. Look up the Ozark Mountain Range. Missouri, half of Arkansas into Oklahoma. Okay. I'll move on from that TED Talk. Lake of the Ozarks is a very popular party lake in Missouri. It is a few hours from us because we're very close to the Missouri border, if y'all don't know. So there is somebody who is either dying or died from flesh-eating bacteria from skiing in the lake in Lake of the Ozarks.
Love that.
So, casual lake day.
Yep.
Wild. See, this stuff we don't hear about. Like, as kids, I never heard about flesh-eating bacteria or the plague unless it was in history books.
Or just on wild TV shows.
TV shows and books for sure. Yeah, you're right. I read a book, or no. I watched a movie. I forgot to put this on here too. I watched a movie that was based on a book, and as soon as the movie started, I said, this has got to be based on a book. It was a fantasy. The actual name of the title. Okay, it's called The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones. It's on Netflix. It has the girl who plays Emily in Paris. And it's just one movie, and it's so good. And I was like, this is such a book. Then I looked, and they are all on Everand, and there's a whole nother series that's on Amazon with different actors that they tried to do this too. But it's all on Everand for free, so I might jump into that. If anyone has read those books, let me know. I put that I wanted to read, and one of my friends on Goodreads commented, was like, okay, fine, you talked me into rereading this. So I got the vibe that it was good. Okay, last bit of update before we jump into the book. I think we talked about this before we started recording, the map that leads to you. It just came out on Amazon Prime. It is a book-to-screen adaptation starring KJ Apa from Riverdale and Madeline Klein from Outer Banks. Their on-screen chemistry is great. A really great story. They're traveling all over Europe. Lots of cool, filming locations, experiences. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, I watched the movie. Now I'm going to go read the book. I have learned if I haven't read the book, I need to watch the movie first because the movie will disappoint me if I read the book first. Always. Yeah. No matter how great you do, it's just going to disappoint me. So.
For sure.
All right, you ready to talk about this book?
Let's do it.
All right, One Golden Summer, Carley Fortune. I think we both said this earlier. We both want to dive down a Carley Fortune hole because I really liked it. She gave Emily Henry, Allie Hazelwood vibes. I say their names a lot. I'm sorry, I love them. And this book, we figured out, just came out early this year, so this is a hot off the press book. Mm-hmm. Overall, what'd you think?
I loved it. I got very frustrated near the end. But yeah, loved it.
I forgot to read the blurb. You guys ready? Yeah. Okay. Good things happen at the lake. That's what Alice's grandmother says, and it's true. Alice spent just one summer there at college with Nan when she was 17. It's where she took that photo. The one of 3 grinning teenagers in a yellow speedboat, the image that changed her life. Now Alice lives behind a lens. As a photographer, she's most comfortable on the sidelines, letting other people shine. Lately, though, she's been itching for something more, and when Nan falls and breaks her hip, Alice comes up with a plan for them both. Another summer in that magical place, Barry's Bay. But as soon as they settle in, their peace is disrupted by the roar of a familiar yellow boat and the man driving it. Woo! Charlie Florrick was 19 when Alice took his photo from afar. Now he's all grown up, a shameless flirt who manages to make Nan laugh, and Alice longed to be 17 again, when life was simpler, when taking pictures was just for fun. Sun-slanted days and warm nights out on the lake with Charlie are a balm for Alice's soul, but when she looks up and sees his piercing green gaze directly on her, she begins to worry for her heart. Because Alice sees people, that's why she's so good at what she does, but she's never met someone who looks and sees her right back.
I love that he has green eyes instead of fucking gray eyes like every romance character.
Yeah. They really highlighted the green eyes here.
Yes.
Which are like one of the most rare. I mean, gray is like unheard of, really. They're like a shade of blue, really, but
yeah.
Green is a very rare eye color. Yeah. I can't think of one person I know regularly that has green eyes. Brown or blue.
Yeah.
The ooga cracked me up every time.
Yes, I was thinking that too.
I loved it.
But you can also picture it in your mind.
For sure. A yellow boat going across the lake going, ooga. Oh my gosh, yes. That's a great visual. One thing I'm going to say is I genuinely thought the big fight, every romance book has, was going to be about the picture. Or the big separation or whatever. Like, he was going to be mad about the picture. I don't know why.
Because he finally saw that it was him when he was 17.
Yeah, and like she didn't ask, and then she sold it, and it's in that office or whatever. Not thinking that it was funny.
Yeah.
But like I thought he was going to be upset about that, or like think of that as like a lie, like she was stalking him or something,
Yeah, because he said he saw it somewhere and he tried to buy it, but he couldn't find the photographer.
Yeah, he saw it in like the office building in Toronto that his buddy works at or something like that.
Yeah.
What did you think of Nan? I loved her. She was like the cute side character for me in this one.
Yeah, she was a very good kind of antagonist. She poked just enough to get her to do stuff and to kind of unwind, but also had her own kind of love story that she was trying to overcome and work through.
Yeah. I honestly thought that it was going to be this big reveal that she had an affair with that guy, like when they were married, and she felt guilty for her best friend, or that the wives were actually lovers or something. I thought we were leading up to something a little bit more dramatic than what it was. I mean, I'm not disappointed or anything, but I kind of had my brain thinking, oh my gosh, what is going on here?
Yeah, I don't think they were young enough for that sort of swinging drama.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, what did you think of Charlie?
I thought he was just going to be kind of a grumpy flirt.
Mm-hmm.
But then I knew immediately when he got that like heat stroke and was struggling, I knew immediately that he had some sort of dire illness because he specifically said he's not in a place where he can have a serious relationship.
Yeah.
He can't be that for someone else. So I was like, he's dying.
Yeah.
When's it going to come out?
Yep. I agree. I knew there was something going on with him. I'm glad that it wasn't like terminal cancer, because that's like all the trend these days.
But also, I was really pissed that he fucking slept with her. Percy.
Yeah. Oh shit, yes, I forgot about that. I just kind of like let it slide out. But to be fair, I am pissed about that, but it was like when the brother was broken up and it's all in the open. If that would have been a big secret and he didn't tell his brother, I would have been a lot more mad.
I had a split-second concern that the baby was his. I was like,
yeah.
No! Because he said, like, he told her that they make him sick. I was like, why?
And he's
why
working on that tree house.
Yeah. There were lots of little acorns throughout the book and pieces to put together, so it was nice.
Also, that's the thing about if you do that with a 100% brother, the resemblance, I ain't gonna lie, Jesse's brother's first kid looks identical to Jesse. I'm almost like, Jesse? Because literally looks just like him. It's wild. I'll have to send you a picture. But it's his 100% brother.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good thought, Tisha. I didn't go that far. I was more thinking the Gran was nefarious, not Charlie. But I love the little lake house, the memories, the checklist, the summer bucket list. Like, I relate to this girl in like a type A sort of way. Like, just work, plan everything out, whatever, and not just like do the wild stuff. I mean, when I drink, I do wild stuff, but like sober me would never do anything that she did on that list.
Yeah.
It's like the alcohol literally just takes the edge off my anxiety. So I'm a social drinker for purposes of anxiety.
Yeah.
It's that
same.
or get medicated, and I'm avoiding getting medicated. So we read, we walk, and we drink. In social situations only. I'm really only, I do not drink at home. Or if Jesse and I go out, I don't drink. It's only in social groups that I drink. I figured that out the other day. Or concerts. Speaking of, Tisha has a concert tonight. We forgot to talk about it.
Yep. We are trying to figure out what time to leave because it's that horrible venue. The parking lot opens at 1:30.
That's a red flag.
Right?
It's going to be hot today, too.
Zone. They have a whole fan zone that opens at 2, but the gates don't open till 5:30. Who the fuck is hanging out in the parking lot for 3.5, 4 hours?
In 100 degrees. Because this weekend is supposedly the last hot weekend of the year, is what our meteorologist said. Like, hot weekend.
Yeah, which is wild. So Jeremy's like, what if we just go up early, take our drinks with us, take the laptop, watch some of our show in the truck.
Yeah.
So we get a good spot near the front. We pregame and save ourselves a bunch of money on drinks and food there. Mm-hmm. And they have a Chick-fil-A truck out in the parking lot. It's before the fan zone.
Nice.
So as soon as 1:30 hits, we could be eating Chick-fil-A. I was like, I mean, this could work.
That's actually a really great idea. I'm worried. I go next Saturday, but mine is a music festival, and the show starts at 3:30. And I don't really want to be there until the last 2 acts. So do I take the risk of getting there early and sitting through a bunch that I don't want to go to? Or do I take the risk of showing up late?
Or not getting in at all? Because
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. I would much rather sit through a bunch of shows that you may not like or people that you don't know. Because you might find somebody you like.
True.
Like, we did that a lot at both of the festivals we've been to.
Yeah.
And found new people to listen to. So always better to be early.
Yeah.
Especially as an anxious girly. It's better to be early and not have as much fun, but also not risk seeing who you want to see.
Yeah, I'm also going to be sober. So that's what's going to suck. Because I haven't drank in 3.5 weeks. The last time I drank was our last book club or at Topgolf for Jesse's birthday, one of those two.
I think book club was a couple days after, so yeah.
Okay, so book club. And then I said the next time I'm drinking, I'm going to be in another country. Yeah. I've lost 11 pounds in 15 days. I know. So I'm like super motivated, so I'm going to have to be sober. I'm not going to eat. I'm going to be sober. I'm going to be drinking water and eating a beef jerky stick for my protein. But anyways, I'll be with my family, so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I hope it's good for you guys tonight. I know Kojo's a big act though, so it's going to be full.
Yeah, that's what Jeremy said. I was like, I think it's going to be more people than Posty and Jelly Roll. But
probably, I'd say close. The only person that's probably come to that arena that's beat them is Morgan Wallen and Garth Brooks. Yeah. And I heard horror stories about both.
Yeah.
You know what? Johnny Morris owns half of Missouri. Put in another fucking road.
Literally.
That's all he'd have to do. Right? Like, it just needs 2 ways out.
And in. Yeah.
And in. Yeah, like a 2-way street. One side and on the other. So my parents live on that road that's off of. Mm-hmm. But, like, right over the Arkansas line. So I would be coming in that way. And if you're coming from Northwest Arkansas or Harrison or Branson City, you're coming in the other way. And when I was looking at going, a friend of my family's who's like goes to every concert there said, oh, coming in from your parents' way is not nearly as bad as coming in the other way like everyone else. So I was kind of hopeful, great, I'll go to my parents early. We'll all just ride together in the Yukon, carpool over there. But I guess we'll see. Let me know what way you enter and how it works.
Yeah, we'll see.
It'll be fun no matter what, though. Is it just you two going, or are you taking the kids?
It's just us.
Oh, good date night.
Yeah. Or day, like
Date.
the whole day.
24-hour date. Because if you go at 1, you ain't gonna be home till 1. So maybe later.
Yeah.
And you get to see my favorite, well, not my favorite, Jesse's favorite, but your most hated, Ian Munstick.
Yeah. Like, I want to get a good spot to sit, but also don't want to sit through Ian Munstick's
He's
belt
singing.
buckle shuffle again.
He's singing and dancing to Espresso at every concert, though, so I'm sure you can get behind that. Honestly, he has a high voice and can pull off some of those covers, really.
Huh.
You're like, I hate him.
We'll see.
We totally got off track for the book. Do you have anything else you want to add here? I feel like I'm pretty good. It's a sweet romance, 5 out of 5 stars for me. I recommend anyone reading it. It's a good summer read.
Yes. Especially like wrapping up the summer. It still gives you the summer vibes. Like, it's all the check marks. Like, so good. I did like that once she got back to Toronto, because like you said, they have their end of summer fight. They're not speaking to each other because he says he can't be with somebody, he can't fall in love because he thinks he's dying. And he knows he has a surgery planned. Won't tell her, give her the chance to be there for him. Because God forbid, people fucking communicate. Like, she
Don't
lays
get
it
me
all
started.
on the line. She says she's in love with him. She wants to make it work once they get back to Toronto. He's like, I can't. So they cut each other off, don't say goodbye. She gets back to Toronto. She starts swimming every day and then runs into Percy. And then they start hanging out. And that's the only reason that Percy can reach out to her to let her know he's in the hospital. He's had surgery. He needs you there. He thinks he doesn't, but he does. And then the next day they have a freaking baby.
Yeah.
Like, so good. But yeah, I love the ending.
They bought the
wrapped
cottage.
It all up.
Yeah,
they
so
bought the
cute.
Cottage. And they're living there with both of their families. And she has her own photography studio and art gallery. So she's opening her show with a picture of herself that she hasn't shown him.
But it's like naked, right?
That's what I gathered.
I gathered naked.
It's fucking weird.
I think it's weird too. I get it. She did like a picture of herself, like sitting. I have this vision of her red hair crazy and her like doing the Nicki Minaj challenge thing, you know?
Yeah.
But she's covering the bits.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, so we had the same thought. That would have been I mean, it's weird, but that's better than like letting it all hang out.
It's more tasteful, yeah.
It's more tasteful. I love that, yes.
Yeah, because I was like, that's fucking weird. If you're going to have all these people show up and you haven't even shown your husband this naked photo of you.
Ick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I get the concept of like laying it all out there because you expect your people that you're photographing to be vulnerable with you. So you're being vulnerable with your fans, whatever. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was tasteful.
Yeah. We'll see. Or we won't. We'll imagine. Yeah. It might be a movie. It'd be a cute movie.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for One Golden Summer by Carley Fortune. Next week, we are covering The Fall Risk by Abby Jimenez. So read or listen to that. It's a short little novella. I think that's it. So we will talk to you guys later.
Bye.